But you also have ads and things and stuff like that. I want you to take your right hand, just bring it down up on the page like that. Look at where your index finger is pointing. Is it pointing at an ad? Is it pointing at a word or a letter?
Yes.
It's pointing at an ad?
A word.
A word. Is that word in an ad?
Yes.
Oh, good. Are there more than one ad on that page?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the one where your finger's pointing, are there any pictures in that ad?
Yes.
Okay, good. So here's the thing about this. I can go ahead now and I can describe the picture. I can get a phone number and everything because I've chosen a particular ad. And in this particular ad, what we've got is a great picture right over here because I miscalled page 139. If she takes her hand and brings it on the page like that, her index finger, which is one we always point with, is going to be pointing at that particular ad. There's only one picture in that ad. It's a guy with an orange suit on, got a big head under his arm, a huge hand like that. He's got the letter M on him. So I can play with this for a little bit. And then I can say, now, are there any phone numbers in that ad? And she's going to say yes, but there's only one phone number in that ad. But I'll allude that there may be more. I say, that's a great thing about the Yellow Pages. Sometimes you get ads that have 4 or 5 phone numbers. They got different area codes. You don't even know what the area code's going to be. And they have toll-free numbers, 800s. Go ahead, think of the first number of your number right there. And I go, okay, that's not a toll-free number. It doesn't start with a 1. Is it a 4? And I'm just really making sure it is that ad. Sometimes if ads are like really close or weird, if it's quarter-page ads, I'll write 1 or 2 numbers down, but I write them on the pad in pencil so I can kind of feel exactly where we're at. But I'll know that if we haven't got the right picture. I really like ads that have more than one picture, let's see in here, like this one right here. Because I know in this particular picture what stands out. What stands out in this picture is the lady in red. What doesn't stand out are the 2 people in white. And also, they're on 2 opposite sides of the ad. So what I can do is I can say to the person, I can say, pick out a picture from your ad. And I'm looking at their eyes, and I'll see where their eyes go, just to double check it. I say, that's interesting. For a minute there, you almost thought of it, you didn't go with somebody in white. Is that right? Yes. But you didn't go with that. I believe you went with a lady in red, right? So it seems like I'm getting that. Let's go back to the person in white. There's more than one person in white, wasn't there? There was a man and a lady, wasn't there? But you didn't go with them, did you? You went with a lady in red. And I believe the lady in red is actually holding something, isn't she? Yeah, and I believe it's blue. It's like a blue box or something. She's got something in her other hand, something white. Wait, that's a tissue. Oh, that's got to be a tissue. Is it a lady in red holding a tissue box? Yes, it is. So you see how I play with these things? And you'll find ways to play with that. But I really like them when they have more than one pictures. And I will pump. It will usually be the picture that stands out for me. But I will pump a little bit to try to find out which picture it is. So anyway, just another way to do a phone book test in case you want to. It's a very, very, very strong phone book test. So. Thank you. Can we throw up the PK touches routine for me, please? You're going to face each other. Have you ever met before? I believe that you two have met before, but in a previous life. So introduce yourself to each other for me, please. Good. Put your feet together like that, please. Good. Put your arms down by your side. And I want you to face each other, if you will. And if I can get you to take just a little step back. Good. I want you to memorize everything about the other person, all right? And let's put your cell phone on the table for right now. Yeah, perfect, good. I want you to look at each other's feet for right now. Look at the shoes. Look at the way the toes peek out, all right? Memorize everything you can about the feet. I want you to take a look at the pants, the color of the pants, the way they fall down upon the feet. I want you to come up a little higher to the knees right there. Take a look at the make of the jeans and the make of the pants. Good. As you start to come up, you'll start to see the hands. You'll see the contrast of the shirt with the pants. Keep coming up, please, and just keep going. Keep going. Okay, take a look at the buttons, please. Look at the chin. Look at the smile. Look at the nose. Look at the color of their eyes. Look at the forehead, if you will. Perfect. I want you both to have a seat for me, please. You're going to look at my right hand. You're going to look at my left hand, all right? I'm going to count. Put your feet together, please. Yeah, there we go. Look at my right hand, look at my left hand. I'm going to count from 5 all the way down to 1. And as I count from 5 down to 1, you're just going to let your eyes close, all right? So here we go. I'm not going to hypnotize you, I promise, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not open your eyes until I tell you to open your eyes. Do not open your eyes until I tell you to open your eyes. I want you to listen to my voice and my voice only. I want you to become aware of every sensation you feel, a tickling in your body, a tapping in your body. I want you to memorize it, how many times you feel it, when you feel it, where you feel it. Any emotion, happiness, sadness, anger, I want you to memorize that as well, when you felt that emotion and what that emotion was. You're going to take a little journey for me, all right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to imagine that you're standing under a hot light. You can feel the heat of that light all the way down your body, all the way down to your toes. You step through that light. And beyond the light, there's a large door. Imagine that you push open that door and you step out into the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. You can see the vivid reds, the greens, the blues, but you pay no attention to that. No attention to that at all. You can even hear the birds in the trees, but you pay no attention to that because in the very center of their garden, there's a hill. I want you to imagine that you walk up to that hill and you walk all the way up that hill, and at the top of the hill, there's a large ornate mirror. Imagine that you walk up to that mirror and you stand in front of that mirror and you can see your own reflection from your toes all the way up to the tops of your head. And slowly, something very strange starts to happen. Your reflection, from your toes to the top of your head, your reflection starts to change, and it changes into the reflection of the other person. And you start to realize you feel everything the other person feels. For instance, if you felt me tap you, raise your left hand, please. Point to the shoulder where you felt me tap you, please. Good. Indicate on your left hand the number of taps you felt, please. Good. Just because there's a little confusion over here. Again, if you felt the tap or taps, raise your left hand if you felt it. Good. Again, point to where you felt the tap or taps, please. Good. And again, indicate on your left hand the number of taps you felt. Perfect. Take your right hand, hold it out in a fist directly out in front of you, please. Palm down. Close your fist. Good. In a second, you're going to start to feel the weight of that hand. And as you feel the weight of that hand, it's going to want to come all the way down to your knee. You're not going to fight it. You just feel the pressure pushing on it.